I'm jealous of my neighbor's retirement. Yeah, I can admit it. This channel is built on transparency. That's a feeling I get. Not all the time, not even often, but it comes up every once in a while. I've got 5 examples, personal examples of where I've felt that in the past, and I've also got 5 ways to combat that toward the end of the video. For those of us on moderate income retirement, it's a common feeling. Believe me, guys, it's common. If you feel that, you're not alone, okay? Leave me some comments if that has been not an issue, could be an issue if it's an issue for you, or if it's just an annoyance sometimes. So here we go. Here's the first one I have. Before I started my retirement, I was renting a house in the Hollywood Hills, right below the Hollywood sign. And I had a neighbor. Him and his wife were probably a couple years younger than me. Had a beautiful house. Now, the house I was renting, it was a tiny, tiny little thing. That's the only way I could afford it, okay? Maybe 500 square feet. It's fine for me. I don't need much. But he had 2,500 square foot house, my neighbor, with a beautiful pool. I would see them out there all day long in the pool. So I got to know him a little bit, and I go, "Are you retired?" And he was from, I think, Eastern Europe. He goes, "Yeah, I've been here for like 20 years. When I first got here, I bought an apartment building. I don't work. I haven't worked for 10 years. All I do is collect rent." Wow. And I'm like about 2 years away from retirement. Yeah, I was jealous. Here's another one for you. Number 2. Now, this doesn't always have to be, my neighbor. You're jealous at your neighbor's retirement. It could be friends. It could be family members. Okay, they're interchangeable. Here's number 2. I remember about a year and a half ago, my dad was visiting me up here in the high desert. And I never, he was a retired college professor, but he retired at 73. He loved his job, loved it. But I never really knew, I knew he was getting a decent pension. I never really knew how much. We were just driving around the mountains around here, and he happened to mention the figure, $80,000 a year pension. I literally almost ran off the road. Yeah, you might think for a college professor that might be, after 30 years of experience, that might be like normal, maybe even a little low. I didn't know. Was I ignorant? I don't know. Once I found that out, and he goes, "Oh, I guess that surprised you, huh?" I go, "Yeah, it surprised me. I was thinking maybe 50 a year or so. I don't know. Maybe I was ignorant." Yeah, I was a little jealous of that. And obviously you have a pension. That's a yearly amount you get until you pass on, right? That was a big one. Number 3, I have 2 friends now who are currently traveling all the time, all over the world. One, I believe, on his own, sometimes with his girlfriend, another with him and his wife. All over the place. One of these guys, it's like he jumps from one place to another. He could be in Morocco. Next week, he's in Spain. Next week, he's in Bali. It's crazy. Yeah, I feel a little jealous sometimes looking at that. Now, can I do that? Sure, maybe once a year for a big trip. Maybe twice. But jumping from one place to another like that, it's crazy. Now, do I resent them? No, not at all. Not at all. They're good friends, But I am a little bit jealous of their version of retirement. Hey, for those of you who see me for the first time, my name is Duane. This is a retirement channel for people on moderate income and how to optimize a moderate income. If you think you might like that, think about subscribing and like the video as well. And if you really like it, down below are links to either number 1, buy me a cup of coffee, or number 2, buy my new thriller/dark comedy, The Monster Who Loves Me, for $3.99. Here's number 4 for you. For those of you who retire early, these are people looking at your retirement and they're jealous of it. Okay? I get so many comments when I mention to people that I retired on my 59th birthday. "Oh, it must be nice." Yeah, it is nice. But you get a couple of those and it's annoying. So there is jealousy also for those of us who have retired early. And number 5, here is, and again, I'll get to the ways to combat that after this last story of mine. Here's another neighbor story, okay? I live up here in the high desert. I have a neighbor who just sold his business at the age, I believe, of 48 or 49 and retired. That's retiring early. So I have no idea how much he has. It's got to be at the minimum 5 what I have, maybe 10. I don't know. Something you don't really ask, but yeah, I see him going on all these different trips as well. I see him doing whatever he wants. Not spending. He's not a crazy spender, but he could be if he wanted to. That's something I can never do in my moderate income retirement. Does it bother me? No. Great guy. But occasionally I'll look at it and go, and I find myself going, must be nice. And then I'll go, you idiot, you idiot. So there are 5 of my stories. Now, how can we combat that? Here are 5 ways to combat that. Number 1, practice gratitude. Practice gratitude for all the things that you have in your retirement, or for those of you that haven't retired yet, that you are going to have in your retirement, that you are looking forward to doing in retirement. Gratitude. I am so grateful for where I live. It's beautiful. I mean, look behind me. Well, if you don't like deserts, maybe not. But to me, it is ideal. I'm grateful that I have enough money saved that I can do not whatever I want, but I can do certain things infrequently, whatever I want. Gratitude, guys. It's a great state of mind to be in. Number 2, learn how, for those of us on moderate income, and what a big theme of this channel is I'm hopefully showing how I optimize my moderate income retirement. How do I do that? With my YouTube channel. I'm bringing money in to give me peace of mind, so I don't have to just worry about, oh my God, is what started out as a little over a $500,000 nest egg is now under a $500,000 nest egg, if that's going to last me the, say, 30 years that, most retirement experts recommend. So that's why, guys, if you're on a moderate income retirement, optimize it. Get out of your comfort zone. Go do stuff. Maybe you might be able to bring in like a little extra income, or maybe you'll find something, forget about the income, that just brings you joy in life. Just a hobby that you never even thought about before, but because you said, I'll give this a shot, it might make you feel great. Okay, so that's number 2. Optimize your moderate income retirement. Number 3, take control of your finances. This is for those who may not have retired yet. If you're looking at your neighbor, your friend, your family member and going, wow, that's a nice retirement. Well, you know what? Start saving more. Start saving more now. If you want to pinch pennies, by all means do it. So by the time you retire, you may not be up to their level, but you might be a little bit closer, right? Start taking control of your finances from as early date as possible. For those of you in retirement, look at what you're spending money on. Is some of it just fluff? Look at your subscriptions to things that you haven't done. Like maybe there's a health place that you always went to work out. Health club. That's what I was looking for. Club, right? Club. Health club you haven't been to in a year, and you pay, I don't know, $30 a month for it, $40, whatever. Get rid of it. Take control of your finances, guys. That is a great way to alleviate some of those jealous feelings, because then you'll have more money on your hand. Number 4, spend less time on social media. I don't know how much this affects older people, but for younger people especially, man, you see how people are showing how they live, which in a lot of cases is not how they live, but it comes across like that, right? You hear about these finance gurus or some of these financial YouTube guys. They're sitting in what looks like a multi-million dollar house on the beach, and you find out later they rented it for a week. Yeah. Take yourself off social media if this is an issue for you. Take yourself off. You'll be surprised. I don't watch that much social media. I watch YouTube a lot because that's my job now. But yeah, my doggies agree down there. They like that point. Thank you. Okay, so take yourself off social media. This is a big deal. Now, here's number 5. This could be your dropping the bomb solution. If this really bothers you, what is going on down there, man? I hope they're okay. I'm going to check after this video. That doesn't sound good. This could be your drop the bomb solution. If this is a real issue for you, if it really bothers you, Why don't you reevaluate your friendship with them? You know, if it's a friend, if it's a neighbor, reevaluate it. Do you want to sit around there, you know, just having all this angst every time you look over the fence and you see what they're doing in their retirement? Reevaluate your relationship, you know, whatever that means for you, so you don't have to look at it so much, so you don't have to worry about it. Just maybe don't interact with them that much. Again, this is a last, you know, a last chance way to go about it. A lot of people, to them, yeah, they may feel jealous once in a while, but not to that extent. So anyway, guys, there you go. There it is. Yes, it is normal. It is a normal human emotion to feel jealous over certain things. And for those of us in moderate income retirement, here's some ways to combat that. And as always, from the beautiful high desert, where it is, what is it, January 22nd? I think 22nd or 23rd. It's about 70 degrees, pretty nice, but this weekend's going to get down to 40 with a chance of snow. We got this.